All right, everyone, welcome to After Hours, episode number 2. If you made it this far, congratulations.
Hopefully you did.
It
was bad. Don't
yeah,
worry
we're
about
all,
it.
so just like every other episode of After Hours, we're a little tipsy already. I feel like me probably more than everyone else right now.
You can tell when you're tipsy because you always go like,
yeah, if you're watching the YouTube video, my head will just tip back.
It's like he's drowning.
We ate some burgers. We're feeling good. And we're ready to get into some controversial subjects. And I'll let IT take it away from here.
Okay, so I want to start with life updates because Eric got a job a couple weeks ago working at the federal government, as we all know. And I started my first job last week. And
can we get an applause? We're talking about
thank
literally first job, no high school job.
No.
Like straight out of college job. How privileged am I, right?
Absolutely privileged. I
Must
will
be
admit
nice.
that. But I wanted to ask about Eric's job because his hours have switched up pretty significantly.
Yeah, that's right. I only work 3 days a week. So coming from previous banking jobs, I worked always the regular 9 to 5. Sometimes I'd work a little more, but that was taking a heavy ass toll on my mental. And I was literally like, bro, I am so depressed. I think it started in the year of 2020. No, the end of 2019. When I got an office job, I went to work at like 3 p.m. and got out at 12. So I woke up at 12 p.m. Did my own thing for like 2 hours, got ready for work, and that was it. 5 days a week. And then I was like, fuck that. I need a fucking break. So eventually switched jobs, but now I work for the federal government somehow. They I slipped in that one. I think a little bit of malware, just let me get right in there. Should I say what it is?
It's up to you.
It sounds cooler just saying federal government.
Yeah, I like that joke.
I like that joke
bit.
too. I'm gonna leave it like that.
It makes you look bigger than what you are.
Exactly.
But what are the hours like? Can you, because they're weird. They're weird hours.
Yeah, so my official hours are 6:45 to I mean, do people even care? I mean, it's 6:45 to like 2:30 or 2:45 or something like that, but you have the option of going in like an hour early or an hour later, so I can go in at 5:45 or 7:45, which I'll probably have to do tomorrow because I'm going to get a little drunk today. And 7:45 is still considered early for some. Like me.
And what weekdays do you work?
I work what days is it now? Well, dude, it's fucked up my entire schedule with like knowing what day is what. So tomorrow for me feels like Monday, but it's actually Saturday. I work Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and that's it.
That's it. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? Do you know how much free time he has now? So if you don't see this man either as a professional artist, like at, you know, those little Comic-Con stalls where like they're selling their little art. If you don't see him there or in the Overwatch League in 2 years, you can come back to this episode and dislike it.
He
But only in those situations.
Wait, no,
Only
you
in
have
those two.
too much free time. He even hits us up while 9 to 5.
We work 9 to
workers,
5.
You know?
Yeah.
I work from Sunday to Thursday.
Mm.
He works Monday to Friday, but he has so much free time that he has the audacity to ask us if we want to play.
Yeah. Like, you know how like when you're doing something with the boys and then like your girlfriend texts you and you're like, she's not texting me out of need. She's texting me because she's like, you know, I haven't seen you in a couple hours. What are you doing? That's what it's been like so far.
To be fair, I've been doing this since I was 14 years old. I'd like a little break. Okay. I'm like 22 years old.
He's been working sweatshops, literally. This is his first job where I'm like, okay, that company probably won't fall apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no.
I mean,
My banking jobs are pretty solid.
Wait, did you?
Oh, that's true.
Wait, did you actually work? Like when you're working, like, are you actually putting in the effort? Or
I have the code. I'm a coder.
He's actually
yeah,
putting work,
he's,
like,
he's working with data. It's pretty
I can't
important.
slack off.
honestly.
The only
He's
thing I
working
get
with
the
sensitive
privilege of
information.
is, in my opinion, is a massive privilege. This job isn't hard. in terms of like endurance.
Right.
I don't have to talk to people. This is not a customer service job. I do not talk to anyone. I just put on headphones, listen to Basement Therapy. No, but I can listen to podcasts, music. 8 hours, and if you're sneaky enough, you can even put on videos and watch it while you type. But I'm a coder for that, and I just code all day, and my hands hurt a little at the end, and then I go home.
I have a similar job where I can listen to music and podcasts, and it's very nice just to be able to. I work in a very good workplace, so I can't complain at all. But just being able to do that is really. But you work at home. For some people, that's the best workplace.
It was very. I used to work from home just a few months ago. So fucking nice.
No, like,
but
honestly,
I would be miserable because I would have no enthusiasm.
I'm like, I honestly get out with no energy. Like, I brush my teeth and I'm fucking boxers.
I would wake up 5 minutes before my shift.
I honestly.
I got max sleep. Okay, I guess we'll go through each everyone's like way of or thoughts of sleeping at home or working from home. I hope to think you sleep at home, but for me it was amazing because I woke up, rolled out of bed, clucking, and then I brushed my teeth at like my first break or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not nasty like them, so I actually brush my teeth when
congratulations, and no one's in my room.
What do you mean?
It's just like 40 minutes later, and then I brush my teeth. I'm just too sleepy.
Is hitting a stench of your satanic breath.
If anything, I can smell your alcoholic breath, you little shit.
I smell yours.
I smell yours too.
Oh Lord, I would not want to work remote.
That's a fist bump right there in case y'all didn't see that on Spotify.
Because if I had to work remote in this field, I'd have to be video conferencing 24/7, and that I hate video conferencing. It's awful.
Yeah, I never had to use my webcam.
Yeah, they provided us webcams, but that's like for
like if you had to, it would have just ruined things.
Yeah, absolutely. But if I had to, I would have. No.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. But like with my job in particular, like we only use those webcams maybe once every 2 weeks,
like a meeting,
and it's only like for like 10-15 minutes. Not something that we need to like constantly have them on. And also, just to add on top of it, I really don't do much of anything when it comes to my job. I'm just like doing a little typing and watching movie, music. With the
That's what I'm saying. He's got the ideal workplace.
I do.
He got caught making a fucking burrito.
Did he actually?
Yeah.
So we were at a meeting. We didn't need the webcams on, so I was a little hungry, and I didn't mute myself, and they were hearing like a lot of things cooking in the background.
It was probably like a Mexican at a fucking Xbox lobby with the fucking mom screaming in the back,
frying the vacuum,
the dog barking, the mom yelling.
Why didn't you mute yourself?
I don't know.
I got a burrito.
Like I don't really need to mute myself all that much in my work environment. It's just me on my PC, and even now, during my lunches and breaks, all I do is just sleep.
Yeah, that was a really good thing. During your break, you just get back in bed and go to bed.
Yeah.
It was amazing just getting that little extra 15 minutes or 30 minutes of sleep. And
also, not having to drive to work is fucking amazing.
Save gas.
Literally, your shift ends right at 5 p.m. or 4 because there's no driving 45
that's
minutes
the thing.
there.
An 8 to 5 is really like a 6 to 6 or like a 6 to 7 because you have to get ready and then you have traffic.
Absolutely.
And then your coworker wants to talk to you after your shift is over. And
yeah. For me, like right now, where I'm at, even if I go in at 7:45 to clock in, I have to leave at like 7:10. And that's another 20 minutes waking up early to get ready. So I'm up at 6:50. So I mean, you lose so much just fucking having to drive to work. Yeah. But some jobs are making it permanent where you can work from home. That's what my old banking job did.
Yeah. I honestly feel like that would have been a lot more feasible, and especially with a lot of things that are going on right now. I mean, the whole thing with COVID, a lot of companies just wanted to go ahead and just save a lot of money on the building.
Exactly.
Like they're not paying
That's
overhead.
why it's becoming a better option because now they're doing studies and they're realizing that they save so much money on infrastructure and on operations by not having to have a building and having the AC on.
And you save so much
putting
too with
food in
actual
there.
problems like sexual harassment.
There's no physical contact. There's
exactly.
no weird body language. Nothing.
Honestly, I could see. Just throughout looking at my attendance, I've actually been going to work more often. I mean, I used to like pretend call off. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have.
Yeah.
But like,
Oh my
no,
god,
no
don't
one
get
wants
me
to go to work.
started on what I did at my banking job. Fucking okay, I can't I'll tell you guys off off the mic most of it, but I would pretend that my fucking system didn't work for the whole day because my job was so generous with paying you. So I'll get paid to just like if I got a bad customer, oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. And then I'm like, you know what? Unplug the internet cord. I'd be like,
this.
I call my manager, hey man, my shit's not working. And they
What he's gonna
would
do?
let me
Come
go.
to your
I only
house?
did it like twice, but like Christ, it was nice. And also telling them that you had COVID, and then they let you go for 2 weeks. And
I remember that. Yeah.
everyone did that. Everyone did that.
Like I told my boss I got symptoms. My
Yep.
cousin did that. He's like, I told him I coughed, and he told me to take 2 weeks of
Yeah,
paid off.
absolutely. Everyone did that.
Yeah, my elbow felt funny, so I had to take an extra 2 weeks.
Yeah, my elbow got COVID, so
Yeah, it hurt for a good amount of time. While COVID season, so they give me that week.
But with that being said, I would not, like I said, I would not want to do my job remote because they would expect like video calls and stuff. I think as long as you can work in that place where like you absolutely don't need a team effort kind of thing, working from home is a godsend and it should stay. And that's what we have to say. And if you agree, drop it in the comments. But anyways, we have a really funny topic, I think, and possibly a very controversial topic.
That's right. 5 things about you. The stupid like
We're gonna do a would you
facts at
rather.
work, where they're like, your
Facts at-
favorite color, where you're from,
breaking
and
into
where we
HR.
dream vacation.
HR training video.
Yeah.
What's your greatest weakness? No, we are talking about your worst movie takes. What take do you have about some popular movie that people would boo you so hard for? Like,
I think it's hard because I have a topic, but I think we can all agree on it, so it doesn't really work. And it's that like, okay, the Harry Potter movies are just really not that good.
okay, well let's wait a second. What briefly favorite movies? Favorite recent movie? What kind of movies do you like?
Well, you said recent.
Yeah, go ahead.
I honestly haven't seen any recent ones.
Not a
I
big
mean,
movie guy.
So just
No,
to
no,
clear
I-
things up, everyone, I love movies. I watch like fucking all of them. Most of the time, if I'm on Netflix, I'll check something out. But I do check a Rotten Tomatoes, but I check if it's good and then I watch. But generally, I'm usually at the theater like at the weekend, at least 3 times a month. And
they have your money.
Ishmael never watches movies. Rarely. It's pretty rare.
It's very rare for me to watch movies, and I honestly can't really. I'm honestly on the bandwagon, to be honest, when it comes to like most movies. Like whatever the hype is, I'm pretty much gonna watch that. But even then, like I haven't really watched the movie. I mean, the most recent one that I seen was the Mortal Kombat one, and I honestly thought that was really bad.
It was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad. I'm the middle ground, so I watch critically acclaimed movies. I'm too lazy to get up and go to the theaters, and yeah, Eric will always be like, "Hey, did you watch this movie?" And I'll be like, "I have not." And then he'll ask me again 2 weeks later. He's like, "Hey, did you watch this movie?" And I'll be like, "I have not." And
I
then
have to bug him about it.
and he'll ask me 2 months later, and he's like, "Hey, did you watch this movie?" And then I'll say, "I did." And then
And they'd be like, "Did your review match mine?" Yes. Yeah.
Yes. because we usually have the same opinion on movies. Anyways, I think you have a very unpopular opinion that a small crowd of people have, but it's a very obvious unpopular opinion.
Me?
No, it's.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Oh yeah.
Let's get this out of the way.
Yeah, let's dive into this.
All right. So honestly, like the most recent one, as I was explaining, was the Mortal Kombat one. I did want to watch the Godzilla one because everyone was hyping it up. I just go with what the crowd is going for.
Mm.
But I didn't get the chance to watch it because it removed from HBO Max, and I don't like how they removed it, so I couldn't watch it by mistake.
Okay.
Watching on my big TV is pretty cool.
Yep, massive TV. So I honestly haven't really steered much towards it, but I honestly think like most of the Marvel movies are honestly not that good. Me personally thinking of that. I've seen like the old let's say for instance who's that Iron Dude? Iron Man, Spider
Iron
Man,
Dude.
Iron Dude, what the
Spider Man. The Hulk.
Spider Dude.
I watched him growing up, but it was nothing
Green
that
Man.
really caught my attention, and a lot of people really don't agree with what I'm saying, and especially with these two over here since they're huge Marvel fans.
So you don't
I'm
like?
a pretty big Marvel fan for sure.
Yeah, we are big Marvel fans, and you don't like specifically. You brought up Iron Man. You don't like the first Iron Man movie.
I don't like the first 3, 4. I don't even know how many there are.
He
right
doesn't
now.
like Iron Man.
I don't
Because
like
the first
Spider-Man.
Iron Man movie is so good.
No, Spider Man. I could get a little groovy with him.
Okay.
The pizza delivery boy.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so who's your okay, real quick, who's your Spider Man? Who's your
Bro, it has to be the number one because the second and third one they'll all be doing some mechanical stuff with their suits and stuff. What they're
No.
doing.
Well, that's how it's supposed to be.
what about you?
What you mean?
Holland. I like Tom Holland.
Okay.
I
you like
fucking
the new
hate
guy.
Peter Parker.
Why?
Okay, so here's the thing.
You don't like Tobey Maguire.
or yeah.
You
Peter
hate
Parker.
Tobey Maguire.
Okay, so here's the thing.
I think that is controversial.
Yeah, it is actually. So it's kind of funny. Toby has what's his face? Yeah, Toby Maguire. Where am I going? Toby Maguire is the better Peter Parker, but he has a shit Spider-Man.
Mhm.
Andrew Garfield's a shit Peter Parker, but he's a great Spider-Man. I think Tom Holland is a good balance between the both of them. He doesn't do Peter Parker as good as Toby. He doesn't do Spider-Man as good as Andrew Garfield, but he's a great balance in between them. And
I agree.
yeah, I think. Oh my god, I fucking hated Toby's Spider-Man. He's so ugly when he cries, bro. Oh my god, that dude would cry in every movie, and I was like, oh, shut the fuck up. And like his face is all oily.
The script was very cringe. It was very cringe.
He
script.
literally looked like a grease ball, just fucking crying.
He can't be heroic. It's just not in him to be heroic. Like people like Chris Evans, they have that thing about them that they're just heroic. But like he is so uninspiring. Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
Like when you see him as Spider-Man, he takes the mask off, you're like, God, what the hell is that? Like, why? But like, even though I really dislike Tom Holland's Peter Parker, I just think it's like so generic and he has no depth to him.
Oh, you don't like him?
No.
I feel like they're saving his character like that on purpose because, and we got to hit, because you're right. If we're talking about the first two movies,
I thought they were made by
they play it very safe. And I think
extremely. He has no emotion.
No. But I think it's because like, okay, he's only 15.
He's 15?
Yeah, he's only 15 in the movie.
Mm-hmm. High school.
And so like when the stuff with Mysterio happened, they kind of gave us a little hint right at the end where he was like bleeding and stuff. Where it's like, yeah, like, and everyone says like, okay,
those 10
Tobey
minutes.
Maguire's movies are more serious, and that's right, but he's a college student. It's supposed to be like big things. People are getting married, like his loved one. He can't, like, Peter Parker's in fucking high school.
I didn't even like that stuff though.
No, I didn't like it.
Like the love
no,
stuff in the first one.
I wasn't a fan of it. And that Mary Jane was hideous. I'm sorry. Anyways, go on.
I don't disagree. But listen, I'm just saying, I think Tom Holland is right now at least. But I don't know if it's not fair. It's not a fair thing to bring up.
It's not fair to judge Tom right now.
But I don't think he has the capacity for it just yet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. His face, I don't see him in a super serious role.
No, I worry that he's gonna be stale more than I worry about the deficiencies of the other ones.
Honestly.
Yeah,
But he's 15.
Well, I mean,
but it's not just childish. He's not like, I don't want him to be like depression like Tobey Maguire, but it's just he's so one dimensional. Like,
yeah,
he's very stale. He's super stale.
Yeah, you know where his character's going.
And that's kind of just his acting style to begin with.
Tom Holland?
Yeah.
He's
very stale, and then
I think he plays. That's his Peter Parker. If you've seen, how many other movies have you seen with Tom Holland?
I've not seen the new one yet.
The new what?
There was a new one that came out recently that he's in. I've not seen it.
Penguin
or
Pigeons in Disguise or something. No, that one, you know what I'm talking about?
No,
it's not fucking the guy who played the guy from Shark Tales, the big guy.
Oh no,
I'm stupid.
Just
the guy from Twilight. Wait, Shark Tales?
Wait, what?
Shark Tales is the cartoon.
Yeah, who's the voice actor?
Wait, are you serious? The voice actor from Shark Tales.
What's his name? Oh my god, I'm so stupid.
Bro, I don't know. We can come back.
Will Smith.
Will Smith? You forgot Will Smith, the name?
Yeah, I'm that drunk.
Actors, really?
I'm that drunk right now.
Okay. Anyways, so that's your bad take, is that Marvel is doo-doo.
I honestly don't.
I even got a little dash of Toby.
I don't think it needs a less hype than what it has right now. I mean, the end game was all right, but
okay,
they. I hated the first part because they just left you a year without not knowing what's gonna happen.
I thought that was epic. That's probably the best damn thing they've ever done
for Avengers.
Yeah,
they took
Infinity War was insane, and
it's the greatest build up at the end of an arc in cinema,
and the way that they just left it there. Okay, here's the thing.
But there's not much competition.
I somewhat agree with Ish because I think half the Marvel movies are very corny. I think half of them are very generic and very corny. So I'm talking like
very repetitive.
No, I would say 1/4 of them.
If you go back to the original Avengers after watching the new ones, nah. If you watch Captain Marvel, nah. Black Widow, nah. The Hulk movies were forgettable, even though I enjoyed the first one.
They were good. And by they, I mean it, because there's only one.
Thor was slowing down before Ragnarok.
Dark World is very bad.
No, I mean the Thor, like the original Thor, like in the original Thor movies.
Even the original Thor, I thought it was all right. I didn't think he was excellent.
I didn't.
Let's not drag Marvel too long for people who haven't watched these.
But I don't think that they're all like 7 and above, 8 and above movies. I think they have some 4s and 5s in there easily.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And you have no unpopular opinions for Marvel?
Me?
Yeah.
It would have to be the Toby stuff already. But in terms of cinema,
I don't know if the Toby stuff is unpopular anymore. I feel like people acknowledge that Tom is a better Spider-Man.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
Cinema.
The most controversial. I'll let Iman go if he has one because I gotta think of one.
Say Harry Potter.
I was gonna say Harry Potter, but
go ahead. That's a good one.
Is it? Okay.
Because I feel like I don't get the Harry Potter fandom.
So
because here's the thing: everyone recommends Harry Potter books when you're young, right? That's like the go-to. So I feel like people are. You know how like kids are raised into religion and that's like their thing because they're raised into it? That's kind of how Harry Potter is very cult-like like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I only watched like the first 2 movies.
I enjoy the movies. I like the series. I enjoy the movies. I enjoy the books. But I think, and I don't think most people our age recognize Harry Potter as like a god tier series.
No.
But I think that they're just good. Good.
I would say, so I had been like dodging Harry Potter since I was 21. Never read a book, never watched a movie. I saw clips, and I was like, I had NordVPN. I could watch all the Harry Potter movies on Netflix.
Panther.
And then it was sponsored by NordVPN.
Can I preface this with saying you don't like medieval magic stuff?
That too. I'm not the biggest fan of medieval stuff.
I really like
done, it has to be done right. So Harry Potter, I watched it all in like 3 days. And
wait, you watched the whole thing?
Yeah,
in 3 days. That might be a mistake.
Okay, so here's the thing. At my banking job, in the beginning of it, I just had to clock in and then just watch movies. So I just watched Harry Potter.
That was the plan.
Okay. And so then what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I watched it all and I was like, wow, these are very average. They're entertaining, sure. If you really have nothing else to do,
here's the problem.
Watch Harry Potter. And I'm like, and I think magic is cool. It was more magic than it was medieval. Honestly, there was barely any medieval stuff. It was mainly magic, and I think that's kind of interesting.
The magic is medieval.
But when all they scream is Avacadabra 7 times each movie, and it's so predictable when they have this whole like dark magic's teacher. He's involved. He gets fired.
He's the bad guy every time.
Yeah, the bad guy or the
Spoilers.
Like, yeah, exactly. Every fucking movie. It's so
The
easy.
guy that teaches
to
you
predict.
the guy that teaches you the evil stuff is the bad guy. Spoilers.
Wow. And then Harry just goes in, and it's just rinse, wash, repeat until I think Half-Blood Prince. When Voldemort finally gets more involved, and then
So you're saying it's more
Half-Blood
predictable?
Prince is very good.
it's very predictable, and it's so disappointing. I thought like it was gonna be some like, because like I remember in
Narnia.
2012, everyone was all Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. It was everyone was talking about it. It was like, oh my god, I'm finally to these movies. Harry's older. He's not a little kid. And then the first movie is just them scared of Voldemort and walking and more walking.
So here's the thing.
And walking, and then let me finish this. And then I'm too invested in this rant right now. And then we
So
finally get to
passionate about
Voldemort,
Harry Potter.
and literally I'm left not remembering any interaction with Harry and Voldemort aside from the fucking laser beam that drools. Like, and they're like just pointing a stick at each other, and then Harry wins like we all thought. And then he fucks Ron's sister. And then yeah, that was about it.
The ginger. I'm not surprised you don't like it because you watched it at 21.
Exactly. I did not have nostalgia.
You're
for it.
supposed to grow up with Harry
Yeah.
Potter. That's the problem. And people widely recognize that the movies are much worse than the books.
I tried reading the books, to be honest. They're too damn
Wait, you can
long,
read?
Honestly.
That is a hot take.
Yo, those books are thick.
Finally, a good fucking hot take.
Yeah. Bro, the books are like brick.
Those are the books they literally give you in 7th grade to read.
You can actually knock someone out with a book.
I'd actually.
One of those books.
Murder was the case after I hit someone with
They're
that brick
thick,
book.
but they're not hard to read.
I'm not saying they were hard. I'm just saying
Come on,
it
let's
took
not
too
test
too
his
long
limits
to-
now. Come on.
They just
All
took
right,
too
okay,
long.
okay, all right, okay, all right.
I'm not saying it's gonna be difficult book like Moby Dick. You know?
All right, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't disagree with Eric, but
Wait,
like,
hold up, Shaman. Did you say dick was hard?
you say
Wait.
it's hard right now.
Did you say that?
In between
That
two
dick-
guys?
Moby's dick was hard?
You know what's up?
And with that, a little alarm, we're actually going to cut to a quick break.
What?
We'll find out
Yeah,
what
we'll do an awkward cut and then get back. All right, we're back. That was
So-
awkward cut for you guys, but we are had to take a little break there.
That's a
We're
good
back.
hot take though, because I feel like most people have forgotten about Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty much died out at this point.
It's a yeah.
And the mythical beasts or whatever, the spin-off movie that they made,
yeah, I heard it went to shit.
it was very. I watched it, and while I was watching it, I was like, I just don't care.
I
Like-
honestly enjoyed like the Harry Potter movies, like when I was younger.
That's
I
like
would
you
say, like-
get attached to them. That's why it's good.
I wasn't allowed to watch the movies when I was younger. My mom was so religious. She was like, "Turn that shit off. The devil's gonna get you."
That's hilarious.
Typical Mexican shit, dude. She literally did like slap that out of my hand. Fucking don't watch that shit, you little fucking asshole. You're gonna bring demons in this house.
And you know what it was too? Kind of going off of what you were
I
gonna say.
believed you too.
When Harry was 11 in that movie, I was 11. Like I grew up with him. When I was 12, he was 12, and that was way cool.
Honestly, just having a character that's like our age, like
Yeah.
seeing how magical it could be. Like, where have you seen another movie that?
Wait a
has,
minute,
like,
you
showed
were at
that?
17 when Deathly Hollows came out.
No, I'm saying the first movie.
I'm talking to Iman.
I agree.
Okay, no, but like, when have you seen another movie like that kind of?
I don't
magical
know.
Aspect.
And that mainstream too, like with that production quality. I don't know.
Yeah, you really don't
But-
see it, or you didn't see it at that time. If anything,
Oh yeah, I don't even remember what else was out.
I don't.
What I was watching back then was Harry Potter and Pokemon. Like that was it.
Wait,
But,
wait, I'm sorry, my brain didn't process. Did you just say like what had like a series that long?
No, like what?
Mhm.
What else back then in American like content
Like, what-
had a kid that
Was
you
what?
were had like a kid your age that was like
Growing up with you?
growing up in that
Oh
kind of
yeah,
world. and
I
everything.
guess you're kind of right about that.
like yeah, you didn't see anything like that at that age point.
Yeah,
No,
you
No,
grew
yeah,
up-
so-
you grew up with
yeah,
Harry.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
You grew up
but-
with Harry. You
but at
grew
the
up
same time, I
crushing
haven't
on
seen, like,
Hermione.
the newer ones either. I personally haven't seen them. I like those.
They're not bad. If you've read the books, they're very disappointing. The
The most you
the
could
latter
say is
movies.
like, oh yeah, you grew up with like the Marvel stuff, but the characters didn't really age. So
And back then Marvel was a mess. But anyways, Oh shoot, it's my unpopular opinion, huh?
Yeah, it's your turn. Fucking nerd.
In Narnia.
Narnia. I think liking Narnia in itself is a hot take.
Here's the thing. Okay, so I've never seen Narnia, and I don't care.
Really?
And yeah,
Why do you say really like Narnia's the shit?
because
Bro, I'm
because
like,
it is for kids.
What do you mean, bro?
Like
That's the
back
thing.
when I used to say that back in the day, people were like, "You never watched Narnia? Did you not
I
have a
watched
childhood?"
the first
I
one and I
only-
didn't know they made more.
They have more?
I only watched.
Yeah,
There's a
there's
second one?
There's like 3 or 4 of them.
No way.
Wait, really? I only know there was.
You know what I thought of as Narnia? I was like, this is just
think-
like
I think there's a
shitty
massive,
Lord
I
of the
think.
Rings.
Yeah, shitty Lord of the Rings.
That's
It
what I
pretty
Which I
much
have not
saw.
is.
watched.
I haven't watched either, but
I was
like,
actually gonna watch it after Harry Potter, then I looked at the run times and I was like, no.
no, I no with the
Lord of the Rings.
yeah, I didn't really get attached to that either. So no, Narnia like it was like back in school, you know, we were like in elementary.
Mhm.
That's the thing they brought up. They even had us watch it in class. We saw action lions. It was good.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
I-
It's pretty bad. Honestly.
can I
rewatched it. It was bad.
can I hate on more kids movies? The Wizard of Oz.
I feel like most people haven't seen that movie now.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I watched it in school. Like I didn't watch it all. Like they didn't have enough class time to have us watch it all.
Mm.
I tried watching it at home. I tried watching it Halloween. I
just-
never actually watched the full movie.
It's so dead. And I get that it's an old movie, but they keep remaking it. And like when we were growing up, it was like the go-to movie, right? Like, oh, you know, like elementary movie night, put on The Wizard of Oz. And like you're supposed to, it's like the story, it's like this fairy tale story and stuff. But like it just wasn't, I don't know. I just didn't like it. And I'm
Someone
someone,
they remade it.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
And I'm someone who liked what's that one with the girl and the rabbit and everything?
Alice in Wonderland.
Then?
I liked Alice in Wonderland. And I like all the other fairy tales. Like I like Cinderella, I like Snow White.
Did you see the?
The Wizard of Oz is just
Is that even one of them?
what?
That's not in the same category, is it?
No,
Wizard of
but
Oz
it's the
and
same style of story where it's like some girl who's
the
a nobody.
Princess Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, it's like some girl who's a nobody. She's going through some poopy life, and then
Yeah, I think it's
goes
because
to a magical
even as a
place.
kid, I knew it was so dated. And when you're a kid, I don't know. I don't really think you can appreciate really old stuff, and I think it doesn't hold either. As it
But,
as
like
the years go
Cinderella
on.
is so old, but it's just written so well.
The animated series.
Just the story
movie?
itself. But
Yeah.
like Wizard of Oz is like she goes there and she walks to somewhere, and on the way she meets people. Like it is so dead.
Well, let's be honest. If you saw Cinderella when if it was live action, you wouldn't give a fuck about it. The only reason why people remember Snow White, Sleeping Beauty,
Well, Sleeping
and
Beauty-
Cinderella is all thanks to Disney.
Sleeping Beauty is a sneaky story too, though. But Cinderella is just a good story. Like
I
she's
think Disney made it good.
no, because she's like a housemaiden. No
it's
one
a great
cares about
concept,
her.
You're right,
and
but I think if it was live action, we wouldn't have grown up giving a shit about it.
I just think the story is better. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't care about the
writing on
format.
it, I'm gonna be honest, it's pretty good. But some of the like things that I like, some clips that I've seen on it, yeah, I really dislike how some of them like animated or anything. towards
That's fine. I just like the writing. I think the writing is
the
clever.
writing.
Wait,
is
And
so
it's
is
like
your
a
hot-
300-year-old
is your bad
story.
take that Wizard of Oz sucks?
No, I'm got a list that we're going down here.
Oh, okay, go on.
okay.
Yeah. I
Wait, Shimon,
remember.
you need to drink your red or white claw right now. I was about to say red claw because I was looking at my mic. And for Spotify listeners, my mic is red. Yeah, chug it. Now. Into the mic. Yeah. give them
God.
some of that ASMR.
Oh God, that's gonna sound.
All right, we can go on. Go on, go
That's
on.
gonna sound gross.
Why'd you make me do that? All right, let's continue.
Get viewership, man. Come on.
Okay. So I don't remember when this came out, but like maybe 2016 or something. Inception. Do you remember Inception?
I do.
I don't.
Thoughts? Because I watched Inception late, right?
Me too.
And when I watched it, I just thought, this is cool, like the idea of Inception is cool, but this movie is so average.
It's so boring.
Yeah,
I
like-
never seen it. I never even heard of it, to be honest.
All I remember from that movie is the scene where the hallway twists.
People talk about Inception as like the greatest movie of all time.
Exactly. I'm like, oh my god, I'm dreading to get through this thing. And I think for its time, it was pretty big. It was a whoa, open your third eye kind of stuff when it came out.
Hope so, because
for the viewers that haven't seen it,
And I think it came out in 2012.
A little brief
I
explanation.
can't tell you because I have no clue. I watched it and I was like, what did I just watch?
Oh, so you're clueless as to
They're literally, the whole thing is just them going in circles.
writing off.
They're playing with
Yeah.
time. They're playing with time and realities, but like it's not executed well. Like there are things that like I know you haven't seen Loki, but Loki plays with time. There are things that play with time, and even though like the Avengers movies didn't do it that well, that's probably the best mainstream example right now. And like at least they explain everything to you, right?
Yeah, I think what Inception was trying to do was trying to be like they were trying to leave you
They're
with
trying to
like
make it so
you
intense.
decide the ending.
Yeah, they try to make it
you
so.
decide what that was for you. And I think that was the first big movie to do that to an audience.
It was like an art project.
So they were like, "Whoa, I left the theater thinking." And but when you really look back on it, I think it was very sloppy. And just I can't explain it myself, so you guys come up with the fucking answer.
So they were giving the people to provide a theory on what's happening with the
Yeah,
story.
it was like those endings.
So they
It is a
didn't.
huge cliffhanger ending.
Okay, so they didn't even claim themselves that they knew even what happened. None.
No.
Oh my.
They don't explain anything. Like basically, imagine that like you run into a couple time travelers and like you tag along with them, but they don't tell you what's going on. That's basically what it was. Like you watch them go through their thing.
Honestly, with the time travel, I would say I don't know if you guys seen it, but Project Almanac. I believe that's it.
No,
I would say that. Yeah,
sounds fucking sick.
yeah, bro. That's a good movie. If you guys have time, you should watch it.
Same vein, the Da Vinci Code. Does anyone remember the Da Vinci Code? We can breeze through this.
Oh my god, no! That movie looks so boring as a kid. Thank God I didn't
Movie
watch it.
sucked.
I didn't watch it either.
It is such a cool concept. Like it's a genius concept. The original story is so good. So bad. So bad. Thoughts on the Hunger Games series?
Awful.
I predicted
Because this
that
is
they were gonna
another-
make a movie out of it when I was younger, and then they did. And then I watched the first one, and then I saw the lady, and she looked like Lady Gaga going crazy, and then I stopped.
Because the Hunger Games was like Infinity War big when it came out. Like everyone was talking about the Hunger Games.
Yeah, did they do like a part 1, part 2 for the last movie?
They did.
Was it? What was the first one then? Was it first
It
one?
was
Then
just
second
Hunger
one?
Games,
Hunger Games.
it
was
was 1,
Mockingjay,
2,
right?
and then the
Mockingtail, and then
1, 2, and then the
Yeah.
third one was in 2 parts. I think.
Mockingtail. Is that what it's called?
Mockingjay.
Mockingjay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't fucking watch those
I
movies.
honestly only seen like the first two, and I never even got hooked.
The
to it.
concept, the book, again, amazing. The first movie was good.
Would
We're
you?
talking about Minecraft Hunger Games.
No, I mean,
it
I thought it was like a battle royale at the time.
was a battle royale.
That's it. It was the first one of its kind.
I
Yeah.
was like,
And it was good, but like here's the thing is that they stuck really hard. There was no character development basically. The characters were the same in the first movie as they were in the third movie.
They
and that's what
tried
it was.
doing the whole Twilight Edward Jacob, I feel, thing with the two
Yeah,
guys.
It's like the 2 guys, 1 girl, weird love
Yeah,
triangle.
And then once I realized it was a love triangle, I was like,
And they tried to
I'm
make
getting outta
Katniss
here.
hard like the whole time.
Yeah, they tried to make her look cool and like,
Like she never
no, it
her
didn't
character
work.
never developed.
Never worked.
She never
I'm a rebel.
the only thing in the
Rebel
movie that
stuff
you
and rebel speech, rebel.
Yeah.
So predictable.
and the only thing you care about in the movie is like her family and it just gets sidelined until the very end.
Yeah.
Very disappointing.
Don't watch
Alright.
it.
what about Alvin and the Chipmunks?
All right, now we're talking
do you
about
think?
cinema
We're
at
talking
its
about-
peak.
A top 5 movie of all time.
Yo, like I
You're not. Oh my god.
honestly, I only watched the first one and then the second one. But the weird thing about the first one is I never really got to experience like the theater kind of vibe when
Go to the theater for Alvin and
yeah,
the Chipmunks.
to watch it. So like at the time, at my age, there was some person in our apartment complex actually selling DVDs, and they were all bootleg ones. So they were actually
Oh.
recording in a movie theater. So like
No, did you not? We're gonna get
All
we're
right,
gonna
a
get
quick break then.
fucked
No,
by
just
that.
do it quick.
We're
You
gonna get
keep
fucked by the
talking.
Ukrainian
talking.
server.
All right, so at the time they were selling like bootleg DVDs.
Oh, dude, I remember those in
Yo,
front of
so-
Mexican shops.
Yeah,
No way.
They had like the orange
guys
casing
have-
and everything.
You guys have a connection with Alvin the Chipmunks
Yo,
bootleg?
no. I mean,
How
I'm,
much time
I'm
do we have?
adding to it.
We're at 12.
12,
Okay.
12 minutes left?
No,
Or we're
12 minutes
at
in.
12 minutes. Okay, I'll just put it for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was watching it, and all you see like in certain scenes is like some guy moving on the theaters and shit, or anytime like there would be like a funny scene, you hear the whole background laughing while watching
Like
the
setting up
DVD.
the next tape.
Yeah, like you could just hear it all in that bootleg DVD, and that was my first experience. And
Yeah, dude, it would be like one DVD that has like 3 completely separate movies. I got like one with has Madagascar, the Chihuahua movie, and fucking and a Harry Potter one that I wasn't allowed to watch.
Yo, those bootleg DVD guys, I mean, they made money, but oh my god, that was the worst theater experience that I could experience from a bootleg DVD. It was fun.
Speaking of, what
I got
is your
ripped off.
guys' like worst the theater experience?
Actual theater?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Hotel Transylvania. It was dollar movies in I don't want to say a location right now, just in case if anyone tries to follow me home, but it was at a theater that is no longer there, but it was horrible seats, horrible sound. I mean, they got like a small stereo in the front of the theater and stuff, and it just sounded horrible to begin with. Like the seats were like cardboard, like my cheeks were like glued to the seat and everything. Like no popcorn.
Glued. Can you hold on? Can you describe what you mean by glued to the seat?
Like
So like,
the
were
seats
you
were
like,
sticky.
yeah? So like, you weren't wearing pants, so, like, you got
So you were, like,
No, the
cheeks
seats
butt
were
were-
naked.
sticky.
Your cheeks were out.
All right.
Wow.
Go on.
Were you sweating?
Honestly, it was really hot in the theater, so yeah, you could see a
Fucking
little
nice,
sweat,
bro.
but
Hell yeah.
Hot theaters? That's rare.
all right, you know what?
I lost my virginity at the dollar theater.
That's another topic for another day. Dollar theater takes virginities.
Yeah, no, that was the worst experience. So and then I moved on over to Megaplex and bigger things over here in Taylor.
Really, I'm surprised the whole like that was your bad experience. Me it was actual people experience.
Yeah.
I actually kicked someone out of the theater.
You worked at a theater?
No, I kicked someone out. They were in front of me, and it was just, oh my god. I was with an ex at the time, and fucking we were watching this shark movie, and this stupid man just keeps fucking the shark can't swim that deep. And that's
No.
stupid shit out loud.
Was it-
Everyone's like doing the
Was this the dollar theater?
where they look. This is the Megaplex.
Oh no.
Why are we bringing up the dollar theaters now?
Because that's a dollar theater experience.
yeah.
Yo, that's like you ain't even paying for the full
So I'm like,
thing right
I
there.
paid $7 for this fucking.
That's a Megaplex
Wait, no,
experience.
knowing me, it was probably on Tuesday, so I paid $5 for this fucking
That's
movie,
still more money.
and I paid for this stupid bitch to be next to me too.
Hey, wait,
And-
wait. At the time, did you have feelings for her?
Girlfriend.
Feelings of anger, feelings of wanting to get the fuck out
Soon
of
to be
there,
ex-girlfriend.
feelings of suicide. Yeah, she made me hate life, but that's another topic. You know, we'll get to that eventually. Bad exes, keep an eye out for it. But yeah, this movie, I literally just kept throwing popcorn at him, telling him to shut the fuck up. And then eventually I was like, no, I can't take it. We're like 30 minutes in this thing and he's not shutting up. So I just got someone. I ratted him out, and then they escorted him out of the movie. Because they warned him once. They're like, you need to shut the
Oh my
fuck up.
God, how much of a problem.
You a snitch.
They're like, you need to shut the fuck up. And then he's like, okay, yeah.
You're actually
You
not
snitched on
invited.
him, bro?
Bro,
And then, yeah, I didn't want to hear this
Snitched on him?
cunt fucking scream all night.
bro, you be
And
the first
then
to-
I would
Oh,
never
yeah.
sneeze.
Shameless would record his
I would
fucking
never-
yelling just so he can go home and jerk off to it. That's how much he likes it. Yeah, of course I fucking ratted him out. So they took his fucking bitch ass out of there, his fucking overweight cunt, and then they escorted him out, and I was like, yeah. And then the theater clapped when he was leaving. It was a pretty good feeling. I was like, yeah, they're clapping because of me.
Yeah, the movie
That's
theater
right.
snitch
They
here.
clapped, bro.
I'm a
So-
proud movie theater snitch. You talk, I'm gonna fucking get your shit out.
I'd actually knock you out. Like once you're out of the theater, I'd
Is that
wait
before
for
or
you.
after you grab your step ladder?
Trying so hard to be a thug.
Bruh,
Snitch at the movie
actually knock you
theater.
out. Shut your ass up.
I don't have an experience like that. The closest thing I have is I was at the Dollar Theater. I was watching
Dollar theater.
I was
yeah,
watching
like-
the Cinderella adaptation, the newer one, the one that came out like 4 years ago. It was not
Yeah,
bad.
that's a dollar theater view.
That's a Dollar Theater movie right there. That movie ain't making it into Megaplex. That's going straight to the DVD bin in Walmart after that. And this fucking guy, I swear to God, every 10 minutes, I'm not exaggerating, would get up and go refill his popcorn. The guy didn't come for the movie. He came for the free popcorn. Well, not free, but free refills.
Wait, they had free refills?
Yeah.
Bruh, no, the movie theater I went to, like they only give you like one free refill. The dollar movies that I was going to.
I was gonna say, yeah, they like punch it.
Yeah,
They punch a
like,
hole
the
in it,
side.
and then like you can get one.
Damn, what kind of ghetto movie theater? No.
Unless they were like me, and
Oh Lord.
I
Are you
never
sure you wanna
buy
tell the
popcorn.
public
I
this?
rarely buy popcorn.
He grabs. Oh,
Yeah, I'll grab one from the
Oh, no.
trash.
He grabs one that's sitting on top of the
Okay,
trash
wait,
and
wait,
uses
wait,
it.
wait. So
You
I
can't
went-
justify this.
No, so as I leave or as I'm going in, if I see a movie like people walking out, and I see just like someone who looks like they don't have herpes,
He's so down bad.
aka just like a white family,
Horrendously
and
bad.
they just set their popcorn, right there. I grab it.
Right there.
Hey, can I get a refill? And then I just
Nah,
punch a hole. Fresh popcorn, easy, done. I saved myself $7.
I've witnessed him do this
I
multiple
would
times.
never do that. You?
No. I've been there when he's done it.
Oh, you seen it? You witnessed
I
it?
And then he
witnessed
ate
it.
some of my popcorn.
you?
Absolutely.
Oh.
See, it's
Absolutely.
not the dirtiness. It's the ideology. He
I'm a
doesn't
ma-
agree
I'm a
with.
man
No, I
of
think
culture.
it's filthy, but like when you're in a movie
Filthy.
when you're in a movie theater, popcorn is like cocaine.
Exactly. It's
No.
so good,
Don't disagree,
honestly,
you little bit.
I like it, but to a point. Like,
dude. I promise you, if I grabbed a bucket, you would eat some of it.
I would eat. No, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna eat it, but to a point, I would say it's good. Like,
I'm the kind of guy that doesn't have too much pride to not do it. Like I realize that I'm gonna get funny looks. I realize people are gonna, what
His
the fuck is
standards
this
are
guy
low.
doing? But I also realize that these guys are not gonna remember me once they leave this building. They might say it, oh yo, I saw this guy do it, but they don't know my name, they don't know my face, and to me, I don't really care. Like you
Sure.
can, you can say that you saw someone do that. I got my free popcorn. You
I'd
paid $7.
actually record you and upload it to like MySpace. Or
I actually
something.
wondered if there was someone in the camera guy who's watching the security cameras. He's like, bro, look at this broke ass.
This guy's going through our trash.
Broke ass,
He probably
fucking
didn't.
go through this
He
shit.
felt bad for you, so he didn't say anything.
Exactly.
Like this motherfucker spent all his money on the ticket.
So you actually never grabbed it from the trash. You just thought like someone leave it.
Unless it was like the top layer of the trash, which was like barely in, like halfway
The
in.
top layer that makes
Yeah.
it a
I
lot
told you.
better.
Well, yeah.
You scrape it off the. You know how in cheese you scrape the when
Oh,
it's like
no.
molded, you scrape the top off of it and then you eat what's under it.
Yeah.
He motherfucker did that with his popcorn.
Well, we got about 5 minutes left for this hour. Do you guys want to go an hour and a half today, or?
Listen, we need to go because I just keep thinking of movies that I'm upset at, and I want to go back there because, oh my god, I did not think Black Panther was that good.
Oh, I thought it was horrible.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
And people rave about them. It was
Yeah.
one of the only superhero movies that's made it anywhere in the Oscars.
Yeah, and that's another topic on its own as to why they made it, but it was very fucking average. It was like,
I thought.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, a lot of black people like hyped it up.
Listen, this
It was
is
super hyped.
this is something that's happening with Marvel a lot now, right? They go and they make these movies, and instead of focusing on the plot or the world building or I won't say casting because their casting has always been really good. Like I still think Brie Larson is a really good Captain Marvel. I just think they gave her a shitty script for what that movie should have been. I think they underwrite it because they know it'll be successful anyways because it has like a strong woman lead
They made
or-
her character annoying as fuck.
or because Black Panther has a full African American cast. They kind of like lean on that. Even though really when
Yeah.
you look at it, it's just a really bad hood story.
Yeah. It's literally a superhero hood story.
And it's not even a good one. Like there's you don't get because it's a Marvel movie, you don't get the same like loss that you get in a normal hood story.
Yeah.
There's no sacrifice.
Literally, like, I had a struggle in the hood and find a superhero because of it.
Yeah. Yeah, and then in the end he dies and he's like,
damn. He's looking at the sunset. He's literally on a cliff looking at the sunset, dying. Like, damn.
He was like, it was the white people all along.
It was the white people all along.
That was it. Yeah. And it went to the Oscars. It was nominated for Best Picture.
To be honest, when we went to the theaters to watch it,
I don't know if it was nominated for Best Picture. I think it got Best Costume Design.
I watched 60%
there.
of the movie and dipped the rest of the movie.
You actually left.
I actually left. I walked out and left.
I mean, it was still pretty enough for me to watch it.
Walk out bad.
It was still pretty enough to watch it. It's a gorgeous movie.
Oh no, it's not. Absolutely no, it's not. That CG fight at the end is horrendous.
I've forgotten about the fight.
Notoriously known for
I've forgotten about the fight.
Yeah,
but Wakanda is
bad.
pretty. I just like Wakanda.
Yeah.
No,
when they're on the plane, arriving, going through the portal, it's pretty. But until you
when his sister is in there making shit.
Yeah.
So dope.
Oh, I was also gonna say about Black Panther. The new costume sucks ass.
Yeah.
The Civil War costume's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Where you can't see his eyes.
Absolutely.
Why the fuck do I want to see his eyes?
Exactly.
It's so ugly. And I think the purple's a little random and adding like, no, just fucking...
yeah, it's like luxurious or
yeah,
makes
he
him
looks
look
way
rich.
more badass in Civil War. He looks intimidating in Civil War.
God, he was so sick in that movie.
But
what a shame.
Yeah. We're at about 2 minutes left. Any final thoughts?
Any hot takes? I feel like those three are pretty good because Hunger Games, Black Panther, and Inception are regarded as like top 100 movies, and
they are not.
They aren't.
They are severely.
If you disagree with that, put your address in the comments, and I will come to your house and I will tell you otherwise.
Man, we'll write you an essay on that topic,
and then I'll kiss you.
Yeah,
for watching
and
the podcast.
And if you're not into the like movie stuff, don't worry. Not all our episodes are going to be this kind of stuff. Probably going to be more personal, but it varies.
Dude, we could have we're not even like deep movie. Like we could have talked about like those Yugoslavian documentaries they play at the Oscars.
Really
like, these are mainstream movies. You guys need to go outside if you didn't understand.
If you haven't seen these ones, you need to go outside, read some shit. Everyone's heard or seen of these movies. But on that note, thank you so much for watching. We still have about a minute left, but if don't forget to check out the YouTube Basement Therapy. Check us out on Spotify. Give us 5-star on iTunes if we're even on there at the time of this recording. We are not. Hopefully, it is by the end of the week. But
he's a Samsung user. Make fun of him in the comments for using Samsung.
All right, this man is an Apple fanboy.
Bye. Thank you.
Follow Shameless YT. Shameless YT.